On 1st and 10, here's Love. Quick throw here is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. Whoa, tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Love. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Packers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll turn and hand this one off. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
He finds Mims. It's complete. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run with the former Golden Domer, Audric Estime, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Nix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, they'll try to pick it up with Estime. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
First and 10 now from the 36. Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
That complete to Jacobs. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second and goal.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
To the goal line and in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he is stopped at the 25, and the drive will begin there. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 75 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Mims sent in motion here. Throwing, Nix. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. Came out hot, has not let up. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. The defense left grasping at straws, trying to figure out how to slow him down. He has had some kind of game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Love. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. On 2nd down, Love. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What I loved most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. On the bootleg, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Now Love. That is caught. What a throw. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Play action now. It's Nix. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Checking it down, this one is caught, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2. Back to throw is Nix. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. And they're going to take over possession.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Packers.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get about 5. Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the 1st down. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Denver, good night, everybody.